Hormones, practitioners use that word pretty loosely. A hormone is a chemical messenger in your body. And so that can relate to sex hormones like estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, or they can be talking about like thyroid hormones, or there's different kind of categories of hormones. Having had my own journey with like hormones and weight loss, and having worked with a lot of women on, those same issues, I would say that it is not as simple as just typing your hormones. What I see as a practitioner when I'm working with women, and part of this comes from my understanding of symptoms, but also when I ever do like a Dutch hormone panel, it is not that simple. So like we can see, the top three like sex hormones, we can see that the estrogen is high, progesterone is low, testosterone is normal, but then we have to peel it back like another layer and see, which estrogen metabolite is low that's causing the problem, and then peel that back another layer and we're like, oh, it's inflammation that's causing this problem, or oh, it's cortisol. And whereas, these people, their doctor have just been saying like, oh, your labs are normal, and so good luck, try another round of Optavia or whatever, and then they feel frustrated, and I'm speaking from experience because I have literally done all of those things. So I'm not judging anybody, I'm just making an example of myself here. So I would say that it's not nearly as simple as typing our hormones, but there are specific hormone patterns that can make it more difficult to lose weight. So one of the things that we look at, so whenever we heal root causes of dysfunction in the body, so like liver, dysfunctional liver metabolism, dysfunctional gut brain connection, that is as a byproduct going to also benefit your other metabolic hormones like your thyroid. We've had women who have been able to completely get off of their thyroid medication when that was never a goal. Like they just literally healed out of it. They did not need to utilize it, right? Because now all of a sudden their thyroid's not having to overcompensate for the dysfunction and the inflammation that's happening in the body. So in that sense, that would automatically heal your metabolism, right? Because your thyroid conversion plays a huge role in whether or not you retain water, whether you lose weight, how quickly you lose weight. Thyroid is a big part of it, but also our cortisol balance, which is why we spend such a big chunk of time on the mood, energy, libido regulating protocol. That's all about healing that gut brain connection, because adrenal dysfunction is tied really closely to how healthy our gut is. It's usually a byproduct of gut dysfunction. I just went over a test with a lady the other day that she wasn't having like huge crazy symptoms. She just really wanted to go the route of testing. And she's like, I need data. Like she's just a person that really enjoys data. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And everything was mostly normal, except for her cortisol pattern. And it was just like everything was in a normal range, but her pattern was a little bit funky. And just having that much dysfunction, we were able to see like this combined with this other little thing going on in your estrogen is letting us know that there's still a lot of inflammation that your body's hanging on to. And so we have to flip that switch. Otherwise, it does not matter how much you walk. It does not matter how much water you drink. It doesn't matter how many leafy greens you get. It doesn't matter, because we have to flip the inflammatory switch in order to shut off that like constant, basically her body was like, hey, there's all this inflammation. So now I'm in fight or flight, and I'm just going to keep pumping out cortisol, which is what was preventing her from losing weight. I don't think it's as simple as typing it. I think it's more understanding, like, for you, are those root systems healthy? Because if they're healthy, then as if you're getting enough calories and you're getting enough sleep and you're eating the right foods to fuel your body that don't cause inflammation, it's a lot easier to lose weight. Thing too, there are other things too that will impact our ability to lose weight. So I could be doing all of those things, but if I'm in a high stress season, my body's like, hey girl, like survival is key here. We're not going to let you shed any pounds. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that piece of things, because our body is smarter than we are sometimes. That's just a fact. If we are breastfeeding, weaning a child, that will, that will adjust our prolactin and some other hormones that, regardless of your hormone type, like metabolic type, you wouldn't lose weight with that. So there are, all of those other factors that would contribute to it. So that's why I hate those ads, because I'm like, they're lying. It's not that simple. So now when you see them, you can just see my screaming face and right on past it.